Now, your First Alert forecast with Justin Roberts.
We've been dry in Iowa, but we turned our attention to a season that was awfully wet. In what year did the Great Mississippi Flood occur? Was it 1877, 1927, 1993, or 2008? I put the question to you, Kristen Rogers.
I am just guessing, but I'm
Okay.
going to say 2008 because that was the year Cedar Rapids flooded.
Okay.
There was a lot of floods, obviously, in Cedar Rapids, of course, like you just said, but I don't know if that was Mississippi. I think I'll go 93. I remember that being a bad year.
All right, the correct answer is 1927. 600,000 people were displaced. 500 people did die. Now, there's a lot of conflicting, well, was 93 worse than 1927? When you do the straight numbers, 1927 is worse. Not quite as many people were displaced in 1993 and only 50 people passed, which is still way too many, underscoring the fact that floods are very dangerous. But 1927 is kind of the standard that was set. So.
Yeah,
Almost 100 years ago, yeah.
That's a lot of deaths.
Just 2 years shy of that. Now, transitioning to what we have here at home, we've been very dry and we're dealing with drought conditions. We're dealing with burn-in bans. We don't have any moisture today, but tomorrow we have some coming our way. That will be in the form of rain, freezing rain, and maybe a little snow. But your next 24 hours, quiet. First alert is green, nothing to worry about. It's tomorrow later morning into the afternoon where we start to see that rain and freezing rain move in. Live look at a shaky Dubuque, 17 right now. Feels like 2. Barometric pressure 30-43 and the winds north at 15. 10 in Waterloo, 16 in Cedar Rapids, 19 in Washington compared to 5 up in Decorah, 9 in Fayette. North winds today about 10 to 20 miles an hour, maybe a degree or two or a mile or two over that. But again, that north wind helping to push temperatures back down. We're starting with sunshine this morning, but those clouds will quickly fill in ahead of that next storm system that moves our way. There we see clouds to our north, snow to our north, our next storm system down to the south and west, and it will lift our way, riding along the stationary front, which pushes that moisture from the south and west to the north and east as we head through the day tomorrow. Here is what we know. Wintry mix expected Wednesday into the evening, and depending on temperatures, the outlier is how much is rain versus freezing rain. Our highs tomorrow right around that critical freezing mark, so a degree or two either way could mean a big difference in precipitation type. Bottom line, what you should do, monitor the forecast updates throughout the day today, the night tonight, and right back here tomorrow morning, but plan on travel issues as we head through our Wednesday afternoon and evening. Timeline, late morning in the south, early afternoon in midsections, and it becomes more widespread as it works its way from the south and west to the north and east. Cloudy skies tonight on Pinpoint Futurecast. Let's start the clock Wednesday morning. We start dry, but that moisture comes knocking on the door by the late morning into the afternoon. And again, not a lot of ice, but enough that could cause some problems. And as you and I very well know, it doesn't take a lot to cause tricky travel. Best potential for some accumulation and some glazing from Dubuque back down to Oskaloosa, including Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, and Maquoketa. So plan accordingly. There is good news in the 9-day forecast. Today, low 20s in the north, mid and upper 20s to lower 30s in the south. A breezy day, a cooler day. Tonight we'll hover around the lower 20s, if not mid and upper teens under a cloudy sky. East winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. I mentioned some good news in the 9-day. There's that messy day tomorrow. Whatever falls tomorrow won't stick around terribly long. Mid and upper 30s Thursday. It'll be a breezy day, but it will be a warmer day. We get a break Friday, then another round of some rain and maybe snow mixed together for Saturday, 33. A break Sunday, Monday. Cooler weather follows early next week. Keeps whatever moisture we see next week, primarily the flaky kind. Low to mid 20s Tuesday with some snow chances. Mid 20s for Wednesday, and we start to work our way back to warmer weather by the end of next week.
Just have to be careful in that drive home tomorrow.
Be very careful. Extra time. If you don't have to go anywhere tomorrow afternoon or evening, just stay in.
Yeah, those couple days we had in the 50s are long gone now.
But boy, were they nice.
They were.